Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sumayya. I am from BS Biotechnology. This is my presentation part 2. In previous one we discussed about aging, its causes, its effects, and here we will discuss about the chemistry of aging. These are some contents that we will discuss here. Reasons of aging, then free radical formation, list of ROS. ROS is reactive oxygen species, then antioxidants. These are antioxidants, these prevent the process of aging. Then working antioxidants in food, then natural antioxidants in conclusion. Now, what is the basic reason of aging? We all know that sun rays are the basic reason of aging. When sun rays fall on human body, they contain some ultraviolet radiations. These radiations create pores in human skin, and these are the main reason for the free radical formation. There are two types of the ultraviolet radiations: UVA light and UVB light. UVA light, this form of solar radiation damages skin at all levels from surface layer, epidermis down deep into the dermis. Within those layers, several parts of skin are affected, including collagen and elastin fibers, which give the skin its youthful tautness and elasticity, as well as the epidermal cells and tiny blood vessels called capillaries. Then UVB light. This type of solar radiation irradiates the outermost layer of skin. UVB damages DNA more potently than UVA in the epidermis and cause the photoaging as well as precancerous cells to form. What are free radicals? Now, formation of free radicals requires the basic knowledge of chemistry. Atoms are surrounded by electrons that orbit around the atom in layers called shells. Each shell needs to be filled by a set number of electrons. When a shell is full, electrons begin filling into the next shell. If an atom has an outer shell that is not full, it may bond with another atom using the electrons to complete its outer shell. These type of atoms are known as free radicals. Atoms with a full outermost shell are stable, but free radicals are unstable and is an effort to make up the number of electrons in their outermost shell. They quickly react with other substances. Now, if we see the oxygen molecule, if the oxygen molecule split into a single atom that have unpaired electrons, they become unstable free radical that seek other atoms or molecules to bond to. If this continues to happen, it begins a process called oxidative stress. Oxidative stress can damage the body's cells, leading to a range of the diseases and causes symptoms of aging such as wrinkles. Due to aging, wrinkles are the most common symptom of aging. Generation of radicals. The generation of ROS reactive oxygen species or free radicals begins with rapid uptake of oxygen, activation of NADPH oxidase, and production of the superoxide anion called O2. The generation of ROS. This equation shows the generation of the ROS. Now the superoxide anion radical is converted into hydrogen peroxide. These ROS can act by either of two oxygen-dependent mechanisms, resulting in the destruction of the microorganism or other foreign matter. This reactive species can also be generated by myeloperoxide halide H2O2 system. The enzyme myeloperoxide MPO is present in the neutrophil cytoplasmic granules. In presence of the chloride ion with the ubiquitous H2O2 is converted into the hypochlorous HOCl, a potent oxide and antimicrobial agent. Then ROS also generated from O2 and superoxide and then hydrogen peroxide, respiratory burst by Fenton. Fenton called it respiratory burst. These are symbols of the reductive oxidative species, reactive oxidation species. First is single oxygen, then superoxide anion radical, then hydroxyl radical, then alkoxyl radical, then peroxyl radical, hydrogen peroxide, lipid hydroperoxide. The enzyme nitric oxide synthase produce reactive nitrogen species RNS such as nitric oxide from arginine. Now we come that free radicals damage to our body. Free radicals are very reactive. Free radicals are unstable atoms. To become stable, they take electrons from other atoms. This causes disease of aging. This picture shows about free radical formation and which damages to the body. Now, what is antioxidant? Antioxidants are basically molecules that prevent the oxidation of the molecules. Antioxidants are chemicals that lessen or prevent the effect of free radicals. They donate an electron to free radical, thereby reducing their reactivity. What makes antioxidants unique is that they can donate an electron without becoming reactive themselves. No single antioxidant can combat the effect of free radical. Just as a free radical have different effects in different area of body, every antioxidant behaves differently due to its chemical properties. In certain contents, however, some antioxidants may become pro-oxidants, which grab electrons from other molecules, creating chemical instability that cause oxidative stress. They are sometimes called the free radicals scavenge. They donate electron to free radical, therefore reducing their activity. Hence, they can also be considered as reducing agents. Reducing agent. It is a substance that prevents oxidation of molecules inside a cell. It is basically a full process. It is a well-known chemical process that allows the removal of electron or hydrogen from a substance. Free radicals are produced during the biological oxidation process or reaction. Because the radicals are reactive, they start the chain simultaneously. This can lead to the damage or even the death of the cell. Hence, antioxidant agents are capable of terminating the chain by reaction, eliminating free reaction intermediates. They perform the antioxidant behavior by being oxidized. Hence, antioxidants can be considered reducing agents. Some examples are ascorbic acid, thiols, or polyphenols. Antioxidants are commonly used as supplements in food and have examined for inhibition of the diseases such as heart disease and cancer. These are the molecules that inhibit or quench free radical reactions and inhibit cellular damage. So the antioxidant defenses are different from species to species. The presence of antioxidant defenses is universal. Antioxidants exist both in enzymatic and non-enzymatic forms in the intracellular, extracellular environment. Normal biochemical reaction increases exposure to environment, and higher level of dietary xenobiotic results in generation of reactive species ROS and reactive nitrogen species RNS. ROS and RNS are responsible for oxidative stress in different pathophysiological conditions. Cellular constitutions of our body are altered in oxidative stress conditions, resulting in various disease states. The oxidative stress can be effectively neutralized by enhancing cellular defenses in form of antioxidants. Certain compounds act as vivo antioxidants by raising the levels of endogenous antioxidant defenses. Expression of genes encoding to the enzymes such as super dismutase, SOD, catalase, CAT, glutathione peroxide GSHPX increases the level of endogenous antioxidants in the human body. These are very important and they help to remove the process of aging. Now there is a superoxide dismutase. It is an antioxidant and it explains the working. Super dismutase is an antioxidant enzyme that catalyzes the dismutation of the highly reactive superoxide anion to oxygen and to the less reactive species H2O2. Peroxide can be destroyed by CAT or GPX reactions. And there is SOD, which destroys oxygen by successive oxidation and reduction of the transmission metal ions on their active sites. These both are antioxidants and it is working. They destroy oxygen. Increasing oxygen level causes formation of free radicals, and oxidants are used to prevent this high level. Now, antioxidant in food. Antioxidants are commonly used as supplements in food. They have been examined for the inhibition of diseases such as heart disease or cancer. They can prevent cell damage, antioxidants can prevent. Then they can neutralize a free radical formation. They can reduce the stress and chemical reactions. Now there are some foods which can help, which contain some antioxidants, and they can reduce oxygen level in the human body, which causes free radical formation. Dark chocolate, pecans, blueberries, strawberries, then artichokes, raspberries, red cabbage, beans and beets. Dark chocolate, it is delicious, nutritious and none of the best sorts of the antioxidants. Generally speaking, the higher the cocoa content, the more antioxidant in the chocolate contains. Then there come pecans. Pecans are popular nuts rich in mineral, healthy fats and antioxidants. They may also help raise the blood antioxidant level and low cholesterol. Then blueberries. Blueberries, they are also best source of antioxidant in diet. They are rich in anthocyanins and other antioxidants that may help reduce the risk of heart diseases and delay the decline in the brain functions that happens with age. Then there come like other berries. There are some strawberries. Strawberries are rich in antioxidants called anthocyanins, which may help reduce the risk of heart disease. Then there are artichokes. Artichokes are vegetables with some of highest level of antioxidant, including chlorogenic acid. These antioxidant content can vary based on how they are very prepared. Then raspberries, they are nutritious, delicious and packed with antioxidants. Like blueberries, they are rich in anthocyanin and have anti-inflammatory effects in body. Then there come a red cabbage. Red cabbage is a delicious way to increase your antioxidant intake. Its red color comes from high content of anthocyanins, a group of antioxidants that have been linked to some impressive health benefits. Then there are beans. Beans are inexpensive way to increase your antioxidant intake. They also contain the antioxidant camphophyrol, which has been linked to anti-cancerous benefits in animals and test tube studies. Then beets. Beets, these are a source of fiber, potassium, iron, folate and antioxidant. They contain a group of antioxidants called betalains. They have been linked to impressive health benefits. Now there are some natural antioxidants our body produces itself. These are produced in the body. Our body protects itself from reactive oxygen species using enzymatic antioxidants mechanism. Our body basically contains enzymatic antioxidants. These antioxidant enzymes reduce the level of lipid hydroperoxide. Thus, they are important in the prevention of lipid peroxidation and maintaining the structure and function of cell membrane. Some examples of natural antioxidants are CATGS, HP, and peroxidin. Two types of antioxidants, namely the enzymatic antioxidants and non-enzymatic antioxidants that modulate the free radical reaction. Body protects itself from ROS by using enzymatic antioxidants. These are the equation which shows formation of natural antioxidants. SODs. SOD it is also an example of antioxidant which is natural or enzymatic. It is located in cytosol and mitochondria, catalytically converted into superoxide into oxygen and hydroperoxide in presence of the metal ion cofactors such as copper, Cu, zinc, Zn or manganese, Mn. The enzyme CAT is present in peroxime converts hydroperoxide to water. The enzyme CSGPX has strong activity towards hydroperoxide and fatty acid hydroperoxides. The enzymes hydroperoxin catalyze the reaction of hydroperoxide, organic hydroperoxides and peroxynitrite. Then the different expression profiles, subcellular locations and substrates of the antioxidant enzyme reveals the complex nature of ROS biologically. Clearly, the antioxidant enzymes play a major role in prevention of oxidative damage, as demonstrated that CAT, CSGPX, and SOD show synergistic effect in the scavenging of superoxide. This is the list of some natural antioxidants and their location, cellular location, their substrates, then their reaction. First is SOD. In presence of zinc, manganese or copper, it is present in mitochondrial matrix or cytosol. It reacts with superoxide and converts into hydroperoxide. Then CAT, it is present in peroxime cytosol. Its substrate is hydroperoxide. It converts it into oxygen and water. Then is GSHPX. It is present in cytosol. Its substrate is hydroperoxide and it converts it into GSSG and water. Then there is PRX1 and it is also present in cytosol. Conclusion. Now for the basic conclusion. As we know that oxygen species are key participants in damage caused by viral infections that cause airway epithelial inflammation, progression to cancer, tumor invasion, and metastases injuring local tissues, neurodegenerative processes including cell death, motor neuron diseases, and an axial injury, and both infection and brain edema. Therefore, tissues must protect from this oxidative injury by expression of stress response genes and genes encoding antioxidant enzymes and activation of other. Small deviations from psychological activity of antioxidant enzymes have a dramatic effect on resistance of cells to antioxidant damage, including damage to the genome and cell killing. Cellular oxygen radical homeostasis is linked to different classes of messenger molecules, growth factors, prostaglandins, and nitric oxide. The ability of platelet-derived growth factor (PDGF2) include prostaglandin E2 PGE2 release in fibroblast in abolished when copper and zinc's SOD or GPX activity is formed. So that's all about my topic. Thank you.